trying to present ourselves as a professional outfit. We have just been talking for a quarter of an hour without the microphone on.
As the best
I can't believe you've done this. Hello, and welcome to the latest episode of the Dub Session podcast, presented by me, James Double, aka LFC_JP. It went so right the first time. And
Sorry.
and my brother.
Ben Double, aka Dubs LFC.
And we have a back-to-back this week with yet another special guest. Right, context, the reason we're laughing, you probably actually seen it in the intro because it's hilarious. We were speaking for about a quarter of an hour before this point, before we realised the microphone was off. So this is going to be a whole repeat. We're going to have to try and be spontaneous and creative. I am not that guy, but we'll make it through. We've got yet another special guest for your faces. One of the twins is back. Half a twin.
Half a twin. The better twin.
This is the time.
Well, I think that'll have to be decided with sumo suits.
I look forward to that.
Anyway, how have you been, boys? Good weeks, I already know, but you might as well tell me again.
Yeah, I should say it.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah? Chop the table?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Right. Focus. Yeah, really good. 4 points over Arsenal, which means if the unthinkable happens and we do drop points, no matter what, we're still ahead of them. And if we win, we're going to be 7 points clear.
Love it. Love that attitude. You? Good week?
Yeah, other than the ref
Vibes.
performance.
Yeah, rep performance were definitely top.
That was absolutely diabolical.
Yeah, it wasn't great, was it?
But other than that, yeah, great.
Yeah, amazing. Oh, do you want to elaborate on
Cole
your current-
Palmer is ice cold as well.
He is ice cold. He is frozen. He is frozen in the Antarctic, and he can't move apparently.
No. In Curtis Jones' pocket, I heard.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, do you want to talk about your Twitter rant? What's going on, boy?
I'm currently having arguments about Szoboszlai, as always, because people just don't appreciate
People can't appreciate greatness when they see it in front of their face. You heard it here.
Yep.
I mean, we've
It's the
already
same-
touched upon Szoboszlai
Actually,
many
the same happened with Genie, as we mentioned before. Everyone slated him for not getting goals, and then as soon as he left, we need a player that can
run.
retain the ball and run. And that's exactly what would happen. If we got rid of Shobo, it'd be like, we need to play a pressing as much as he does and running 90 minutes up and down.
We'll get onto it with the Chelsea game, but one thing I wasn't even going to bring up, but I remember now, is during the first sort of 20, 25 minutes, Szoboszlai was our most scored player because he's the only one that
The pressing constantly.
press every single
Yeah.
player. And he's just constant the whole way.
I remember.
Until Darwin Nunez comes on.
Yeah.
And we'll get to
We'll
that.
get to that. But one thing I will say quickly is one of the clips I've seen was when he pressed, he might not make that challenge, but he forces the player to turn into another player.
Yeah.
And then they make the challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
So he might not get the stat for the tackle or creating a chance, but it causes us to get it.
So in the same way that you have the assist to the assist, you're now creating the press to the press tackle.
Yeah.
The press to the press tackle.
Exactly that.
Yeah. He also.
We need a metric. We need an expected press expected press tackle metric. We'll get that out.
I reckon you're on that each week.
Right. I'm going to be on that watch right now. Anyway, we're going to run through a summary of what the podcast is going to hold today. We've got moment of the week rounding off as usual, but as usual, we haven't actually asked it for your faces.
Okay, we're having excuses every single week at the moment, but this was a last minute.
This one's real. Yeah, so we're recording on Monday. Obviously, Liverpool playing on Wednesday against Leipzig. So we're here on Monday. Did you get graced with another special present? The other twin will get his chance in a future episode, I'm sure. But I've just got this one for now. Go on, Gids.
Yeah.
Remind everyone what happened last time you were on the podcast. What was the game that we previewed with you?
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
I want you to look at them in the eye. Tell them.
I'm sorry. It was unfortunate.
Wait, no, tell Slot.
Slot, I'm sorry for the nightmares that I may have caused you. It was 1-0, Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, right. So I don't even know why we got you here, but did you have to redeem yourself? It's got 2 previews. If we go on back-to-back losses, I'm never speaking to you again.
Yeah, that's it, done.
No, we'll cut you off.
We're not coming over.
Liverpool is
It's just me this time.
Well, you're the
Yeah, so if we lose 2-0, definitely you.
Yeah, Ed was there trying to drag you up. He's like, repping Jones. He's like, come on, boys.
To be fair, yeah.
He got the wrong one on this week.
We have yet another game for your faces. I'm grinding them out like no tomorrow. Love it. New game. 4 picks, 1 Liverpool player.
Interesting.
Leave that up to your imagination. We'll see how everyone fares, and gives Ben a bit more editing to do, trying to put up a photo on screen so that you guys can get involved. We'll preview both. What?
He loves me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and make as much work for him as possible, especially when he forgets to turn the microphone off. On. We're moving on.
It's a good start.
Yeah, right. We're going to preview both the Arsenal and the Leipzig games briefly. We'll review the Chelsea game that's just gone and the victory there. But first, we have a couple of things to discuss with this half a twin. Probably should call you by your name, kids, but sure, we'll roll with it. When you were last on, we asked for your Liverpool experience. We've got a few more questions because Ben seems to ask extra questions to every single person that comes on. So, I mean, we've only actually had 1 extra person. But you asked 3 extra questions for that 1 person, and we've had 3 guests. So, an extra question per guest. Mic drop.
Until today. And there's an extra one.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, we'll start anyway. Go on then, what's your favourite Liverpool chant?
Ooh. So, the way I don't want to be that guy, but I thought there's 2 ways you can answer this. So, you've obviously got the song that you most like hearing, but you got one that you like hearing because of the memories it provides, and then you've got also the song that you like for it's like just like the best sounding, best sort of one. So like at the moment you got the Luis Diaz song.
He came from Porto. He came to show, came to show, came to show. Luis Diaz, he from Caracas, and he played for Liverpool. Luis Diaz, he's from Caracas, and he played for Liverpool.
Song that's going around. Love that song, love hearing it. It's just brings joy listening to it, and like you hear all the other fans' reactions, and you're like, that is my team and that is my player.
I'm just going to jump in. What is that song based off of? Is it
Bella Ciao.
Yeah,
yeah.
Is it
Money Heist?
Money Heist?
Yeah.
Yes, Money Heist. Go on.
So you got that, and like that's just such a nice sounding song. But then you've got the one that means more, which is like LA, LA, LA. Just when it came out, that was everywhere. Just you couldn't see Liverpool without seeing it. It was just amazing.
Yeah, that was the
It's just
song.
on repeat.
Yeah.
I'll sing it constantly.
So many memories of that song, and when we're winning games, it's one of the ones that makes literally the whole crowd come alive.
And it's
And especially when you're away as well, I feel like if we're winning away, the away support's mad, and they always bring it.
yeah. It's also not team specific, well, player specific.
No.
It's our version of that song, and no matter who's playing for that team, that song will probably get sung for the next 10 years.
Love that answer, kids. Love it. Go then, on to the next one. Build your 5-a-side team of Liverpool players. I mean, 6-a-side, but everyone says Ali, so...
Is that Ali?
Ali.
So 5-a-side outfield players, please.
So, you got to have Van Dijk at the back.
Of course, everyone's chosen Van Dijk.
You got to have Gerrard in front of him.
Pretty much. Everyone's chosen
I
Gerrard.
think so.
So, like, especially after his performance, I want to get Salah.
The king. It's king for a reason.
Yeah. So then it's what formation and what other 2?
Currently on a 1-1-1.
1-1-1. Just leave it there.
Just take them all on.
Oh. I feel like you want workhorses. Just six side. You just want to run. You want people to go create a chance, but you want people just going to run at everybody, not give them seconds. So
Spit it out, kids. Who?
I'm going to go GD.
And
You know what? Let's go 3 midfield. After your tour, let's go Szoboszlai.
Oh!
you're going to lose.
Yeah.
Why?
As soon as you don't have Suarez in the 6-a-side game, you've lost.
True.
If you can pick Suarez, sorry.
Yeah, right. Change my mind for us. Yeah.
Fucking...
For Szoboszlai.
Oh, wow. You're just jumping on the bandwagon.
Yeah. I saw the clip.
But yeah,
That's not bad.
you've got to have Suarez.
Yeah.
Like,
Suarez just the close play. Close control
he
play.
did not make a mermaid. Like,
You're just going to create like yard of space and then, you want to up.
Currently in the Liverpool lineup, what position would you want to improve? What do you think needs to be improved?
That's the easiest question.
I reckon they're reserves. Nah.
Wow, that's harsh.
That is harsh.
Those kids are brilliant.
Chelsea banned us for a reason.
Yeah, oh, really?
What position?
Starting Adam, go.
I just love all the pairs so much.
Yeah, it's not about your affinity.
Yeah, I know. Like,
What would make us perform better?
everyone. Well,
It's not taking anyone down, though, is it?
yeah, I know.
No.
It's just like at the moment the way we're playing.
Yeah.
I just like how everyone's playing together. I almost want to see it go for another like 6 game weeks.
So you don't think we can improve anyway? Like, if you say no, that's fine.
You could always improve.
Go on, where? That's the whole question, kids. Come on, mate. This is also an audio platform, so sighing and looking into your
Yeah,
hands.
look at it, Biff. I guess Graubach has done so well. Like Liverpool's been all about CDM recently.
Yeah.
Just he's doing it, and we still need to see him really stuff.
Yeah.
And Slot's still good on the team, and every manager can always get that bit extra on the players.
Yeah.
So
Who's it going to be?
who's it going to be?
Pick a position.
Just pick one and go.
3, 2.
Where are we weakest?
Let's go no one.
Oh, he's actually saying you cannot improve.
That is crazy.
I think
What did we say?
We
Left
said
back.
left back.
Left back, 100%.
But that's just because, and that's not slandering Robert. Robert is
He's just lost his
getting on.
pace since his.
yeah.
And then Simi is a good backup, but not enough to be.
Having a Bradley-like backup after Robbo would transform the team.
I feel like
And that's not a slander against Simi either, but
Yeah.
Simi's not as defensive.
He's inconsistent.
Yeah.
As well.
I feel like that's almost like a next year change.
Fair.
And as I said, managers get
So
to
he would want to improve the team next year,
next year.
which is kind of the question. But absolutely fine, kids. We're going to move on.
I mean, yes.
What is your favourite match you've ever witnessed, experienced?
Favorite match I've
Liverpool.
witnessed, experienced.
I think we kind of did ask this, but
Yeah.
Because you already mentioned it.
I mentioned
Barcelona.
I mentioned Barcelona.
Yeah, you
But
mentioned that.
if you go witness experience, I don't really witness it.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
wish a bit on the phone.
So, what's your favourite one to watch?
Oh. Then I might go to the Dortmund 4-3, but then I was up at night checking the phone because I was going to bed for school.
Ah,
Oh my god,
So-
I now feel really old. You're at the pub.
we're sat at the pub.
I think it was year 10 or 11.
Yeah, probably went far off. Yeah, 2015,
25th. Oh, I can't do maths.
15, 16, roughly.
Just talk, man. Just the
Yeah,
Barcelona.
training
Oh,
academy
yeah,
makes you do maths.
It's Klopp's second year in it, so 16.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't ask how long ago I left school.
Fine.
Let's go Barcelona.
He's going to Barcelona. Absolutely fine. And lastly, what's your favourite kit?
Ooh.
See? They like the questions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good questions. But
The home kit every year.
the home kit every year.
Yeah, I like the home kit.
This is what we're dealing with.
Literally, he just doesn't like giving opinions.
Slot, I'm sorry. No wonder we lost 1-0 to Forest. There's no gumption here, kids.
I feel like he's just stuck to the fence.
He's sat on the fence.
He's
literally
literally just, he's not sat, he's stuck.
Yeah.
Someone's
Pick a
superglued
kit.
him
This
there.
kit? Do you like this kit?
Yeah, I like this kit.
What about-
I'll go with this kit.
What that one? Which one's better?
No, I like the orange. I'll go with this
There you
one.
What the fuck is this?
That one's definitely cooler.
This is mine. Anyway, and then just a general opinion. How do you think your feelings about this season has changed since you've last been on? Bear in mind, when you last came on, obviously we've discussed the whole Forest loss came immediately after. But since then,
You asked me that as well. Since the start of the season.
since you last came on the pod, mate,
No.
I found out last week, and the week before, and the week before that.
I meant
Well,
to
we
the start of the
thought that-
season because it was unchanged because I predicted us to be top.
Oh,
I predicted
a
us to
very good answer, sir. Well, no, you answer, sir.
Well, last time I was on, I did say we could do the quadruple, and it's still on track. So,
So,
I mean,
yeah, feelings unchanged.
So wait, if we is it going to negate the Forest loss? Like, what's going to come?
right, we'll get relegated. That's at least 6 games worth of 4-0s.
Yeah, sounds appropriate. Sounds appropriate. Right, we'll move on. Chelsea review. 2-1 to the best shade of red. Goal from Salah and Jones. Obviously, Nicholas Jackson getting one for the Blues back. But what are your thoughts on the game, guys?
Officiating was horrible.
You get so negative. We've won 2-1. We did great. Not.
That's only because I'm
Rev.
currently in
Twitter now.
the midst of Twitter.
Yeah, fair.
Today has been a lot of slag in the ref off, obviously.
Yeah.
And Gary Neville should never commentate on a Liverpool game ever
I
again.
have seen a lot of Gary Neville complaints.
I've seen a lot.
And then Shobo hate.
Yeah.
It's just.
Relative to the game itself and the
I understand it wasn't his best game, but it doesn't mean he didn't do, as we said, like, he's still vital to this team.
Yeah.
If he wasn't running, we wouldn't have created chances that we did.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's like last
If he
time.
wasn't running, sorry, if he wasn't running like he was, could Jones trust himself to go up, knowing that Shobo would run back
Probably not.
as well? Like, this is what I mean. Like, yeah, that's why our midfield three works so well. Normally, it's Maka that like knows he's covered because Shobo's got the legs to run back if he goes forward.
Funny enough, you bring up McAllister because last time I was on, I remember distinctly talking about people having to go at McAllister,
Literally,
and we all said, "Wow, it must be such a compliment that the person you could pick out who's playing badly is playing a 7, 8 out of 10 every single week." And
Actually.
this year,
What's still there? He's there and thereabouts.
yeah, like
So we said in our review, it's add goals to his game. We think he's up there at 8 9s.
yeah, and he would if he was a number. Like someone said, reply to my tweet saying that he should be a number 10, so he should be creating. I was like, he's not a number 10 for us.
yeah, it's
Like he's not. He's a box to box player.
Yeah.
If you put they're number 10. If you put Fernandez or Odegaard in there, we don't play as well as
No.
we do.
Damn, lucky.
They ain't running. We don't play as well as we do. It doesn't work in our midfield. Like,
yeah, he does so much running that he puts doubt in the defenders when they're the ball. Is he coming? Is he not? So then that's split second decisions, which then lead to errors, which then
Literally.
capitalize. The runs he makes off the ball creates so much more space for the likes of Gravenberch, Jones,
so another one like
Jota.
Firmino.
Mm.
Like people slated him for not scoring, but yeah,
False 9. He's now regarded as the best false 9 in Liverpool
literally,
history.
easily.
He contributes so much in games that goes unseen.
Yeah, I completely agree.
As you said earlier with like the
Genie.
Genie thing,
Yeah.
you don't know what you've got until you're missing it.
Exactly.
100%. He could get injured and be out for 3 months and
And you
everyone's like,
wonder why everyone's tired. And it's like, oh, you've lost your engine. You're just reliant Robin running on water. That's a great analogy. I'm not I mean, I'm not saying Liverpool's just a reliant Robin. We've got sort of a V8 with Shabbosh in it driving us like a bitch.
and now all I can picture is like Shabazz like in a cardboard cutout as the engine, and the rest of the team he's just running around.
He's just giving Van Dijk a piggyback.
Back to sort of the game then, rather than the individual player performances. Reflective of the scoreline, sort of the result. Were we lucky? Do you think it was fair? What do you think?
Go on.
Go against.
I felt like we created more chances and we had more chances to score than they did. Like, yes, they had a couple of chances to score, especially right at the end. Jackson was a very good run and a very good finish.
Mm.
Other than that, they created a couple of half chances where I don't think they had very many. Oh, you should be scoring this. Whereas I look at the amount of the spaces Gakpo, Diaz when he came on, some of the balls Sal's playing, like we were inches away from getting another 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So I felt like it wasn't comfortable, but there was always a bit more to go get the win.
Benji, you think similar out of second gear, still not there yet, sort of thing?
Yeah, I don't think. I was working, so I listened to the first half on 5 Live, and then I watched the second half.
Yeah.
So 5 Live, the first half sounded like they're more dangerous, but I was listening to biased commentary because I don't know why they have Leon Osman, an Everton fan, commentating just like Gary Neville commentating on Sky. Like, stupid. Anyway, from what I've seen, obviously stats-wise, they had more possession and shots. But that doesn't mean anything. Like, the quality of possession and the quality of shots is like, if we didn't want them to have the ball, we wouldn't let them have the ball. It's almost like we felt safe, like confident, not safe. We felt confident in our ability. Your analysis of Robbo that you said to me was very true because he got stick on Madueke was bigged up for his play. But what were you saying to me yesterday?
So I think it was Gary Neville was just saying about how he knows what a fullback looks like when he's struggling, and Robbo's really struggling because Madueke kept beating him on the sort of run, either if the ball came over the top or beating his man and getting to the byline sort of thing. Robbo looked like, legged and couldn't keep up with the pace, which kind of wouldn't expect him to be honest. But one of the comments from Gary Neville was, "I can't believe he's not getting out to Madueke. Why is he not pushing out?" And I think it was tactical in the fact that you didn't really see Cole Palmer the whole game. And the one time that Cole Palmer got a shot on goal was when Robbo went out to Madueke, created a gap between Virgil and Robbo, and then literally was a straight pass into Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer went to shoot, and I think that was the one where he blazed it over.
Yeah.
But if Robbo was constantly creating that gap between him and Virgil, there's a lane there. And I'm pretty sure if you look at Chelsea in years gone, so not even Maresca sort of football, but James and Sterling used to do passing lanes around Robbo in that exact way. And I can well imagine Slot with his intelligence came up. Robbo, just stand next to Van Dijk and don't move. So, don't create that gap because they're not going to know what to do. And then when he comes back around, he'll pass the ball back in. And who stood there? The man mountain that's just going to clear the ball, which he literally did every single time.
Yeah, and I think if you look at Madueke's goals this season, they've all come in from getting the ball and either the left back being too tight and then creating space on the edge of the 6-yard box from shoot across goal, or him running in the channel between the centre back and the left back and then getting that same foot. Like, he scored, I think, 4 goals from very, very similar positions.
Exactly.
I don't think it's shutting Madueke down as such in terms of him scoring. It was all about Cole Palmer.
Yeah. We and I think it comes back to what you were exactly saying of not that we're comfortable, but we're happy for them to have the ball
because we're set up
where we're happy to have it. It comes back to, it reminds me of Man City Arsenal and the tactical thing of Arsenal was sat there when they went sort of 10 and down. They're like, Rodri, have the ball in the 18-yard box. If you shoot, it has to be a miracle to go in. Sort of thing. Well, the second De Bruyne is there, you get him, you get the ball off him. Grealish, get the ball. So I think in the same way, Madueke on the wing, run to the byline, we're going to defend that situation. We're not going to care what you're doing otherwise because we need to make sure Cole Palmer's sorted. Sort of. So I think it's very much that sort of tactical balance.
Well, he had 2 chances, didn't he?
You can have the ball where we let you have the ball, and every now and then it gets through. But you take that sort of balance and control of the game.
There's always going to be moments and chances in a game. This is what I hate. Like, people, I've said it about before, people expect perfection. It's a game of football. It's not going to be perfect.
It's a game of football against Chelsea. People were like,
bigging up.
This is top 4 battles.
They will be top 4. They will be 4th.
And like, that's not even a slander. They are going to be top 4.
They will be.
They have come on a long way.
But they were even still doing it last year. It's harsh on Poch. Because they were making a stride anyway. No. But they were shaping up for this year.
Yeah, because the second run, they basically did all the But I kind of agree. I think stats don't always tell the story. I said it to you when you came home tonight. Of my summary of the first half watching it was they felt threatening but didn't really have the end product. And that was almost because in the same way we made sure that they only had the opportunities in places where we could control it. So the whole time you feel tense, but anything never came of it until Jackson's goal, which straight after the half, it's just one of those things, isn't it?
It's like under Klopp where we played offside traps and they'd score but it was offside. Everyone perceives it as us being risky at the back or open, and they've had loads of chances. No, it's offside, man. That's the game we played.
You play the game.
Just like this week under Slot, we play a different game every week, and I love it. I absolutely love that.
I love figuring out
He's a genius.
Like
he is a footballing genius already.
The thing that's impressive,
he changes
obviously
constantly.
International break. The speed he's managed to get his message of the new tactic for the new game.
100%.
3-day rotation. Everyone's like, we know what we're doing.
So, 100%.
It's also a testament to the players.
Definitely.
Under Klopp, you could see that it was, you're intensely smart, you have split seconds to make your decisions, and there's clear moments under Klopp where it was, the players decided that. It's not like Klopp's gone, you do that play, it's the players done that.
Can we also say, obviously Grab probably wasn't a standout performer like normal, but it's getting to the level where it's expected already.
Oh, it is. That's
you know what I mean?
That's a huge show.
Because everyone's not like, wow. He's just come against Caicedo, Enzo, and Cole Palmer.
And played a different game.
And they didn't have the chances like everyone thought they How much is that midfield worth?
That's actually a bit scary, no?
Well, Cole's fifth was Cole 50?
I think Cole.
And then they were basically 100 each. So 250 mil for 3.
Lavia, obviously.
Lavia played, didn't he?
Only 55 now.
No.
So 200 mil.
How much we pay for Gary?
And then we got
Should watch like 60 mil.
yeah. Grab was 30, and then
So
Joe was 3.
90 mil. That's 20 mil less than Caicedo.
Yeah, but yeah. So I think it's already getting to the level where it's expected,
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that.
which is a bad thing.
Yeah, because people slate him when he doesn't.
As soon as he has a bad game, he will get
And, like,
slated. And
to his
he's still
to
22.
his game we are used to him playing, so we might as well go straight onto it. He made one or two of his Thiago turns, if we call it.
But that instructed.
But instructed, you sit back. You're not doing that today.
Yeah, don't.
I need you.
Don't break that line.
Physically, I need you there to receive the ball and just like be a calming presence in front of that back four.
Because that's why maybe you've seen Jones go forward more than Maka does.
Yeah.
So he gave Jones the free roam to go, like instructed more to go forward more.
I wonder if that's concentration. Because you said, didn't you, that they've ditched the hotel?
Yeah.
He has to sleep at home now. So with a fresh baby, he's like, dude, you've had 2 hours sleep. What are you doing here? Jones is like, I'll play. I'll start. He's like, do what you want, then we'll play without you. And it's just like, I got this. But I mean, we might as well go into it. So I was going to ask you to name, sort of in a positive, like any players that you think deserve a shout out. Jones is the obvious one.
Jones is the obvious one. Like, just like to me, it'll be exactly the same. I'll be saying this. Well, I say this about Show anyway, but everyone will be saying this about Show in a couple of months when he has a good performance and gets back, like finds a couple of goals. They're like, oh, see, this is what he's meant to do. I'm like, they are coming. Jones, everyone slated Jones. Now look, don't write players off because of 1 or 2 bad games.
There was a moment where
they are footballers, but they are humans.
Yeah, right. There was a moment where he, I can't remember what happened. I think he tackled the ball off of Caicedo or Madueke, one of the two. Dummy past one, and then Cole Palmer's on him. Dummies past Cole Palmer and just breaks.
I've seen that. Yeah,
that's so good. Yeah, amazing performance from him.
Yeah,
involved in both goals. Obviously, the reason we got the penalty, and potentially should have had a second penalty.
Another one, Trent.
Yeah,
shut down both. And to be fair, out of the whole team, other than Palmer, because he could turn up because he's been on fire this year, Neto was the one that I was worried about because he was the only threat against Wolves like last year.
Yeah,
I was more worried about him as a winger compared to probably any other winger in the league.
So
to be fair,
I was scared. I mean, I kind of like that analysis. The only one is Savinho from.
Well, yeah, now. So last year.
Yeah,
I haven't watched enough to Savinho to.
Sancho, I thought had the quality to tiki-taka, get past training skill. Neto has the pace and yeah, exactly. So I was like, this is going to be a really hard game for Trent.
He won everything.
100% tackle success rate.
Literally.
Won every duel.
Also, I know jumping from player. Nunez, most tackles in the match.
So I had 3 players to make sure we shared my praise. So we might as well. Can I just finish my?
Oh, okay.
The biggest myth in football is Trent can't defend when he pockets both Sancho and Neto. And apparently Cole Palmer as well. Did he go out on the left at the end? Because I missed the last 10 minutes.
What? Oh no, you got sub for Gomez.
Oh, did it?
Gomez came on. And Gomez was class. What a cameo. He was solid.
Oh, good. That makes me happy.
It's absolutely solid.
I'm very happy.
My stat.
Go on. Yep, Nunez.
Nunez has made more tackles in the league this year, 9, than Declan Rice, 7.
So Nunez could be our CDM solution.
Yeah.
I don't know why we thought he should be a striker.
He can score the box.
Yeah.
I mean, well, given his performance against Chelsea, I have no problem.
He does rock all the
He
time.
literally came on.
He might get
chronologically, many.
You need someone to calm him down.
Yeah, right. Chronologically, absolutely sort of all over the place, but he literally came on, tracked back, tackled someone on the byline straight away. Next opportunity, I think it was Sancho before he got subbed off. He's just running with the ball, running out our defence, and he thinks he's got the time in the world. Nunez just comes in, crunches in from behind, gets the ball not behind, but like around, wrap around, and just runs away with the ball.
Shall we say about the officiating on his yellow card and then the shoulder barges? So bad.
So on that, he
bad.
Obviously had a word with the ref literally 5 seconds before. So I just wonder if that's the ref saying, I've literally just spoken to you, and you've gone into a challenge. Not
It's not even a
aggressive,
challenge.
not even aggressively.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, not aggressively, but you've gone into a challenge with force. When I'm literally just had a chat. So in his head, he's like, "You've done that to try and hurt that player." When in reality, it's shoulder to shoulder, and it's pathetic.
No, the second one was like
That was worse.
that was worse.
That's so
That
bad.
was,
That was literally
This is the
both
one.
of them going for it, and then just Nunez bounces.
Yeah, this is the one
He
that-
doesn't bounce.
Slots.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah, do the exact same motions.
Yeah.
you're not
That
allowed to
was a
shoulder
joke.
by someone now.
No, but
Challenge 50-50.
so, like, I think as we said before the podcast, someone on X broke that down of if you slow mo it, I think it was Renato from Chelsea, shoulder to shoulder. No, Renato's shoulders in Nunez's back.
Yeah.
And they both fall over, and he gets the
Free kick.
free kick. It's just like, might as well go on to the other things. I want to say the ref was bad in general.
Yeah, he
I
was.
don't think he had control of the game in general.
No.
I think he made loads of bad decisions, and then I think it just sort of
The Salah.
after the penalties, after all that, I think it just got away from him. And
That Salah
It
for
was
like
free
it
kicks
was
and
definitely a
yellow
free
cards.
kick
Yeah.
from Salah.
which one was
The
this?
Cole will kick on the back of his legs, and then Cole comes back, gets back up, and shoves him over. That Salah dive. I never
Oh,
saw
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
It's-
but he played advantage. To that.
Yeah, but that wasn't long enough advantage.
No, exactly. This is
Like,
what
he
I'm saying.
didn't get his shot off, didn't he?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's the thing.
that's what I was going to say.
That's the
If
thing
it's
I
not a
didn't
penalty,
say.
it's a free kick.
Yeah.
But,
And that's
like,
fine. We take it
If you're saying Cole got the ball and it's not a foul, or whatever, then it's a free kick to us.
Yeah.
Like,
because he kicks him.
Yeah,
he
kicks
He
it.
fully tries to.
He's like, yeah,
he's like,
literally.
yeah, play on.
if I was Salah, go down there instead of in the box.
Yeah,
You're more likely to get it.
Get the yellow card.
Yeah,
Yeah, he still should have been booked for it.
We'll talk about the penalty shouts. So the first one we got fair.
Yeah.
Have you seen the ones of Trent on Sancho? Have you seen?
No, I haven't seen that one, no.
So
But apparently that's not as bad as
the still.
Will on Salah.
Come on, so the Trent one has more, I would say, foundation to it from a still because he's standing on his
Yeah.
foot,
It still looks bad.
but they're both stopping to turn,
yeah.
and Sancho's foot just goes under Trent's foot, and they both go. It's just it is
Did
not.
Sancho dive?
It's not attack. He falls over, yeah,
So dives.
but
But let me guess, it was smart play because it was Sancho.
but
But when it's Salah,
but this is the thing.
it's not smart play.
I can't believe that X is blown up about it because
Stupid.
no one mentions it. Commentators
Yeah,
don't mention
I'm
it. Sancho
just-
doesn't even claim for a penalty. Like he rolls around in pain.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get up and complain.
Yeah.
None of the Chelsea fans want players want a penalty.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how is everything blowing up as if it's the worst decision in the world?
Yeah.
Until they want something. Because they think they're so hard done by.
Yeah, there's
Like, I'm literally seeing Chelsea fans saying that the ref was against them.
There's decision
What?
after decision.
yeah, it's just
Go on, Gids. I'll let you talk about the potential red card. Should it have been a red?
no.
No?
I think yellow was fair. Obviously, you had the controversial Saliba one before the day before. This was
That was definitely red.
yeah.
I don't even know if that is bait, but
It was quite different. In the Saliba one, there's two pairs running almost at full, well, starting to sprint.
Yeah.
Everyone else is very slow, like jog. So there's only ever a 2-horse race for it. He pulls them down. The ball's going towards goal.
they're a
It's
bit
up.
closer as well, aren't they?
Yeah. I
It's
think it's
slightly-
10 yards.
Yeah,
closer.
it's slightly closer, but it's like
Less variable.
to me, it felt like that was a very much going to be a 1-on-1.
Yeah.
Whereas for this one, it's going more towards the corner flag than more towards the goal. It's more loopy, and Cole is running not as quick, but is slightly closer than the Arsenal defender, and he's running with more pace than the Arsenal defenders. So
Did he get booked for it? So Cole did get booked.
No, that wasn't Cole.
it was
that
Cole.
Tyson.
Yeah,
Ah,
Cole was the one next to him.
okay.
But it's like because the trajectory of the ball, it to me, Cole was going to be on the inside when they got to the box. So I think yellow's fair.
No, that's fair. I completely agree with your analysis, to be fair. The sleeper one, I was still a bit like, there's so much to happen
But,
there.
yeah.
And this was the argument I was making for why Van Dijk shouldn't have been a red against Newcastle.
Yeah.
Was there's so much football to be played up until the point it's a goal scoring opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, ball's not under control, nothing's there. So I do think the sleeper ones are harsh in the same way that last year I said Van Dijk shouldn't have been sent off
The
against
difference is
Newcastle.
we can come back from a goal down at St James's Park
We don't
Yeah.
like the boss, but
But
yeah.
Arsenal can't do it at Bournemouth.
Yeah, but they don't have Nunez.
Yeah, they don't have Chaos Merchant.
I'm not baiting it all the weekend.
But yeah, no, I completely agree with you kids. Definitely. And then the last penalty shout, because we actually ran off penalties and went to red cards.
Okay, that's all right.
Sanchez, should it have been a penalty, kids?
It's one of those ones where you see him given, you see him not given. I feel like VAR's meant to overturn obvious mistakes.
Clear and obvious error. I think,
You
for
could
once.
argue because obviously they talk before they say go to VAR, if the ref said he didn't make contact, it's a clear penalty, and they go, actually, he did make some contact, then you could argue there is a case to go to VAR.
Nah, no chance. I think you don't say that over the mic. It's literally, if it is a clear and obvious, and that isn't clear and obvious, because that's a 50-50
How much do
challenge.
the refs speak to VAR, though? To say, I think there's no contact, can you confirm there's no contact? And then they
Yeah,
say,
but how are they allowed to do that?
and then VAR turn around and say, he touches the ball first. It's a slight touch, but he touches the ball first, and the ref's like, all right, I'll go to the
Yeah,
mic.
that's not clear and obvious. This is what I mean. They don't need... It needs to be either refs by VAR in the end, or not at all.
Yeah.
Because they need to get rid of this clear and obvious, because that's so subjective.
Yeah, but
It's stupid.
But I think that, well, go on.
I feel like what was ever given was always going to be the opposite of what happened. If there wasn't a pen, I feel like VAR would have said it's a pen.
Oh, interesting.
But because a pen got given, I feel like it got told it wasn't a pen.
Very interesting. Didn't really think about it like that. I come back to the subjective point of, I think it was Mika Richardson, Sturridge said after the game, if everyone is having a split choice about it, opinions,
It's 50-50.
they had it there, we have it here.
Each day.
In general, people don't know how to
It's
decide.
50-50. But you give what's
Stay
on
with
the
the
field.
decision.
100%.
That's not clear and obvious.
If it's Haaland, it's a pen.
You think?
100%. If it's City, it's a pen. This is the difference at the moment.
I also feel like it's you are almost you're almost picking the opposite of what the on-field decision was, just because it's VAR to show that VAR gets involved. I know that's not, but it's what it feels like. And then you're told, oh, as a ref, you're not meant to ref with knowing that VAR's going to do it, but you're more inclined to give something knowing that VAR might fix it if it's wrong. So like the Jackson he gave offside to begin with, knowing that if he is onside, oh well, they'll give it. So you're more inclined to give the penalty, which then makes it more in turn for VAR to overturn it.
But I would say, I don't disagree that it's not a pen as well. I'm saying it's 50-50. It can be given either way.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is VAR shouldn't have intervened, and it should have been given a pen because the ref gave it a pen.
Yeah.
If he didn't give it a pen and said he got the ball, fair enough.
Yeah.
As I said, 50-50, but I just disagree with VAR getting involved in that situation.
Agree. Yeah, but I have one more thing to add to the game. Do you guys have anything else to add first? Anything to discuss? Any points?
No, we're just top of the league.
Yeah.
Reece James is a class defender.
I mean, first game back, he still used to diving into the ball. Yeah. Honestly, that one blew my mind. I cannot believe. That's not even the point I was going to raise. I forgot I wanted to take about something. One of my things, one of the biggest pain points from the whole entire game, and not even just Reece James. Normally, I don't mind Peter Drury, love him as commentator, I love his.
Yeah, I do, and since he's been at Sky, it's getting worse and worse. He's starting to be.
The line, it doesn't matter, it's not in the penalty area, whether something's a foul or not. It's to stop now. Like, this is the first time I heard it, but if that starts becoming a thing, it was Cole's handball. Very clear handball. His arm's up here, it hits his hand. I get VAR can get involved, and it's probably what he means, but he says, oh, it's not in the penalty area, so it doesn't matter anyway. I'm like, no. Trent could score that free kick.
Yeah.
They countered to that and nearly scored.
Yeah.
So much goes on from that point. Getting those decisions where they're that obvious,
but this is where
that really matters.
Right, so this is going to go a bit off subject, as we always do. This is where Sky and PGMO need to separate. They cannot have any communication between what they're allowed to air and not and talk about. Sky should be able to say what they want, and the pundits should be able to say what they want. Just like the Tottenham game last year.
They refused to show.
They refused to show a replay at halftime and talk about it because the PGMO told them not to talk about it because they knew they fucked up.
Yeah.
And I think they played one replay of it in the first half. They didn't draw lines on it, did they?
No.
And that was it. And they didn't speak about it until after where they were able to make a statement.
Yeah.
It's stupid, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The pundits should be able to say what they want. Sky Sports control those pundits. Like, I think it was Neville at half time, was slating it. By the end of the full whistle, he did a U-turn.
Yeah.
Like, just say what you want. You're a pundit for a reason. You're an ex-professional for a reason. Like,
That's why you're there.
that's
Yeah.
why you're there, to give insight into the game and give your opinion, not be a puppet.
Yeah. And back to the point of that sort of
I know a bit off
about
subject,
things don't matter though. It happened 2 or 3 times. Like 2 or 3 things happened, and it was like a challenge. And he's like, "It's all right. It's not in the penalty area. It doesn't matter." I'm like, "That's a foul outside the box. We should be getting a free kick,
Yeah.
or something should be happening. That's not the line. That's not."
It's officiating.
Well, yeah,
bad.
yes, the VAR might not be able to look, but it matters. And just because you can't do anything about it doesn't mean it doesn't matter.
And I'm not even asking. Like refs can miss things. Fine.
I understand.
I'm not blaming the ref. I'm blaming the language. I'm not even blaming that because VAR can't overturn outside the box. I'm fine. The language of it doesn't matter. The language of accepting the only time it matters if there's a foul is if it's in the penalty area is just like
Stupid.
a switch of mindset. It doesn't make sense. So it'd be like, it doesn't matter, it's not in the penalty.
It's also then you're almost looking for controversial moments rather than going. You're not pointing out the mistakes in the
So like
referee.
Drew could be like, "Oh, that was a clear handball."
Yeah.
Rather than it was a clear handball, he should have got that. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. If you
And
have mistakes, just say, yeah,
Completely
fine.
different
Yeah.
perspective.
Not slate the refs, just understand refs miss stuff.
Yeah.
And going back to the
They're human. That's fine.
50-50 penalty, obviously clear and obvious, like it was overturned. But was it clear and obvious that Salah shouldn't have got a pen?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like, so why didn't it go back?
Yeah.
Like, or the free kick before, why didn't that go back? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Completely agree. One thing I was going to say before I went on to that rant, because I didn't know where that came from. Gurgled up.
James is very structured. He's now unsettled.
He feels that off and he's.
I find it very funny that from our episode last week, if you didn't catch it, go back and watch it. A couple of funny moments, a lot of laughter. One of them is so who had their 100th appearance against
Oh no,
Chelsea? Who was it?
can't even remember now.
We had a whole section dedicated. Lanky Giraffe Man.
That's it.
That's it. No, you're wrong. Ebu.
If
Ebu had his 100th appearance against Chelsea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you're saying Matic did last week,
Yeah.
so I'm not wrong.
I'm trying to find you. Come on,
Idiot.
just don't be like that. Whereas obviously talking about Matt getting his 100th appearance against Chelsea, I couldn't believe it was Ebu's. Like, the
Yeah.
person that's literally replaced him did his 100th appearance against Chelsea.
Wasn't there someone else that made like turn up appearances? There's another stat I can see.
It's just,
I think it's Liverpool's 3,000th win.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I think.
There you go. That's probably that.
It's not that.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to end on that. So
It's before the game, I see.
we're going to run through some quick previews of the Leipzig and Arsenal games coming up.
Kelleher's 50.
What was it? Oh, it was.
yes.
Colours 50. That's hilarious. Anyway, Leipzig. So, history. Do you know how many games we've played against Leipzig?
I haven't looked this week, so I'm going to guess at 4.
It's
1.
It's 2. We've played 2 games. They're both 2 legs of a
Of course.
run.
Yeah,
We won both games 2-0. Which 2-0 is
that's why I went
won.
for twice.
Yeah. I was thinking 2 and I was like, you know what? It's probably going to be 0-1.
Klopp will be at the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of my points. It's
Oh.
gonna be- obviously, he's not yet there. He's taking over in January, but he'll definitely be there. 1,000%. It's away, back-to-back away with Arsenal as well, which is a bit of a pain.
I don't know.
Leipzig currently going toe-to-toe with Bayern Munich.
Alright.
Equal points.
Again, for my betting, they haven't
Top
been
of the league.
too confident. Oh,
Yeah. Joint
I didn't
top.
see that.
Don't think it's going to be easy, but they play 3 at the back. I think.
Ooh.
I don't really watch Leipzig, like full disclosure,
Like
but just
this change.
looking at their fixture lineups online. 3 at the back, maybe exploitation from Salah, Diaz, Nunez kids.
Yeah, I like Salah playing 3 at the back. Nice space down the channels, hopefully. Diaz or Gakpo? Who are you thinking?
I'm thinking Diaz for the pace. And like, don't get me wrong, Gakpo's rapid, but I'm not expecting them to be big brutes. I see a Red Bull team as a tactician team.
Yeah, and pace.
Yeah.
It's
You think
Yeah,
like,
that's
think of Red Bull teams. You got Minamino, Naby Keita. They've got Xavi Simons in there at the minute. I'm
They're
not.
all Salzburg, aren't they?
Well, they're all 3. Well,
Not
I know
Simons.
Simons is there now, but
I think Minamino is Salzburg.
I didn't realise.
yeah,
And
I
Keita.
thought we signed
Keita
him
might be
literally
Leipzig,
after
that's
the.
yeah. I think Kate was Leipzig.
Anyway. So yeah,
Who they got at the moment? Sesko up top. Danny almost still there, isn't he?
No.
No,
No.
almost at Arsenal.
Yeah. But so,
No,
Shotgun.
the team. I couldn't recognise that many people.
mm.
Like off the top of my head, I'll probably see a picture of like a year.
But yeah, do you pick it with the game of the weekend in mind?
You got
And going, who do you want
I
to
would
play?
have Gakpo against Arsenal.
So
Yeah.
then you go Diaz.
Yeah.
Diaz could have a field day.
Well, he's got more legs to run this week as well.
Exactly.
Like midweek.
Is there any news on Jota?
Not yet.
No, yeah. So that'll be interesting.
Because then it's Nunez.
Yeah. You, Benji? Thoughts on the game?
Or we win.
You think we win? We might as well go straight to score
Yeah.
predictions then. Go on then.
2-0.
Don't want to be boring. 1-3 now.
I'm not going to do what I did against Nottingham Forest.
You think we're going to be comfortable?
Oh yeah, I guess 6-0 against Nottingham Forest and we lost. So I refuse to ever do that again. I think
Until we come up against Nottingham Forest.
The redemption.
Oh, it's going to be 6-0. To be fair, I keep saying that I want us to thrash a team.
No. Save that for Sunday.
Yeah, I will.
One of them.
I think we not hold out, but we don't gung ho this game.
No,
I think we concede one.
Nah.
I think it's 2-1 again. Back to back 2-1s.
2-1.
Line up then, quickly run through. Ali's
Oh,
not
that's
back. I
hard.
doubt Ali's back. Ali's not back until
no,
yeah,
until
November.
Yeah.
So Kelleher goal. Trent or Bradley?
Bradley international.
Trent.
Trent.
I'm
But
Trent,
Bradley
yeah.
will come on.
Bradley will come on.
67th minute.
Ibu and
Yeah, I think.
Ibu and Virgil, or are we bringing in Gomez and Ponce? We played Gomez and Ponce against AC Milan. That's the only reason I'm asking.
Virgil stay.
Yeah.
Because Virgil came back from the Netherlands early.
Yeah.
Virgil will now be ready for 10 games in a row.
Up there.
So
But-
I think it'll be Virgil.
Oh,
Jarrell coming.
I personally go Gomez.
I have to, especially because he came on the weekend.
Trying to think of.
I just
Yeah.
think, especially away in a German stadium, I think they're all loud, aren't they?
Oh, what's wrong with Ponce and German stadiums?
No, they're loud because experience. At that point,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like,
Fair, that's right.
Yeah, you can bring him
and
on.
technically, every game's a knockout game in Champions League this year.
Yeah,
Yeah, you need
Full
to win.
backs.
to me.
Yeah, Simi. I think.
Graf.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jones.
Jones again.
James. Back.
Shogo.
Should get
Yeah,
stays in.
But
But there's anyone you can really trade in there at the minute.
No.
But then,
Elliot soon.
yeah. Matt
but
will
then,
be on.
if we are goals up,
Maka, he came on.
nah,
No,
you rest him again.
you rest him in.
You
You rest
take
him
out
again.
Arsenal.
Yeah,
You bring him 60 to get minutes.
Yeah.
To make sure he's fit
It's
for
like
the
the Trent one. You already know it's going to happen.
But then this is the same thing. So like you take Grab off in 60th, you take
Sure.
Shogo off in 60th,
Endo.
Endo.
Yeah.
Like when you're running
Nunez.
out, there's more
Dropping back.
More might come in.
Morton, come on. This is what I mean. So like a lot of Salah and Van Dijk were the only two that are going to play 90 minutes most games.
Yeah,
So Salah's right wing.
yeah.
Left wing we've already discussed
Diaz.
Diaz. And then
Diaz.
we've got
Nunez.
no option but Nunez up top because Jota will be missing this game.
And clearly, then just
Which takes
Yeah.
us on to the Arsenal preview. Last 6 games.
okay. I've got a question actually, for both of you.
Yes.
Yeah. I was mid speaking.
Yeah, no, but before I forget the question, because James has always stuff written down. So when I think of something to say, I've got to just spurt it out if you can't notice, because I will forget what I'm saying.
Yeah, they know us.
Thanks, guys. Okay, what was I saying? Do any Arsenal players get in the Liverpool team?
So might as well run
Fully fit team.
might as well run through them. So we're fully fit.
Right.
So no one gets in ahead of Ali in the world.
Nope.
So Ali.
Yeah.
Ben White or Trent.
Yeah.
Gabriel or Kanate is one of the closer arguments on the
Yeah.
pitch.
Yeah, it is.
And I will concede either way. So
Yeah, you can go either way. But
yeah, so I don't care, basically. Like, yeah, fine.
I love Konate too much.
Obviously, but it's
Yeah.
ridiculous comparison.
Timber,
Timber or Robbo? You take Timber.
probably.
Calafiori, Robbo? Because that's where Calafiori was playing.
Yeah, Calafiori.
Probably there as well. Grav or depends how we're playing. It's where it gets hard. Whose system? So it's slot system.
Yeah, slot
Yeah,
system.
they've coming into the Liverpool team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I think there is a flip.
Oh, yeah, no,
conversation now.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Not many, quite a few more, but not many Liverpool players get into an Arsenal team.
I understand that.
Yeah. So in slots ball, I'm not taking Party.
No.
So if we're playing them at the base, then it's Grav over Party.
Yeah.
then you've got your 2-8s. So we've got Mac and Shobo. They've got Odegaard and Rice.
Rice box whilst Odegaard is attacking, isn't it? Really.
So you're saying Odegaard, or you're saying Rice is Shobo's like
hard, isn't
Odegaard's
it?
Mac, because Mac is not attacking.
Yeah. That's what I mean. So they play different, don't
Yes,
they?
exactly.
So you wouldn't play Odegaard because we don't use it.
So
Whereas if-
Odegaard doesn't play.
So he doesn't get in over
No.
Mac.
Yeah,
and then
if you said it was the Arsenal,
Rice, Szoboszlai, I think they could both do the same job.
yeah,
Again, I think that's similar to Gabriel Canate.
yeah,
If you told me what you say, Rice can't get in over Szoboszlai, I'm like, okay, fine.
And that's
I'm
not
also saying Szoboszlai has to get in over Rice.
their best player.
Saka?
Yeah.
No, it was
Dunley, Salah's boot.
he sounds sweet.
he's incredible.
Yeah, he's amazing. Is there an argument for Saka on the left wing?
No,
Cool.
he plays right wing.
Well, you also look at who.
Got
And that's like saying Saliba could go right centre back, and you pick him straight away.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
You're also looking at
Well, you're not,
Gakpo
because-
season.
Weirdly, I'm taking Ibu.
Over Saliba.
Yeah.
Saliba's better than Gabriel. So how is a 50-50 on Gabriel, but not
I think they're
Saliba?
different players.
No, Saliba's clear.
Yeah.
Saliba's clearer than Gabriel.
Fair. Left wing then.
No, we're clear.
Diaz,
Both of them.
Diaz and
Either of
Gakpo
them.
are ahead of all of theirs.
Yeah.
Trossard's the only one that I'm like, you ain't
Nah.
bad, but
No.
He's decent, but he ain't a Gakpo and he ain't a Diaz.
striker. Who are we
Jota.
picking? We're picking Jota over
Yeah.
Nunez.
Yeah.
And then theirs is Havertz switch. And I'm taking Jota.
Yeah.
One of, if not the most clinical finisher.
So what we're
So
saying
it's-
basically is one defender,
Yes.
left back, and then so the centre back and centre mid on box to box or toss ups, and then a left back. So we 3 Arsenal players could get into our team,
Yeah.
and this is why they could potentially be 7 points behind us on Sunday.
And there's multiple positions there where we've said like they don't get in ahead of either.
Yeah.
Flip it the other way, where we've said can Liverpool players get into the Arsenal squad? I'd argue wherever we would say no because of their system and their current player, our person is their backup straight away.
Yeah.
They don't have multiple people that keep
No.
our people out.
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Cool. So I'll finish my ramble. 'cause-
Sorry.
Yeah. So last 6 league games, 2 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. The last 4, admittedly, has been
How
2
many
draws
I've
and
had
2
tantrums?
losses. Well, not in recent times because it's not been bad.
Mm.
Obviously, last game at the Emirates was the one we lost. Ibu sent off in February.
Yeah.
Um,
That was a
in
great
general,
time.
the Emirates has been a hard place to go for us recently.
Yeah.
I think 2018 we beat them like 5-1. Since then, it's not been a great place. Last year was at the tipping point of injuries,
Yeah.
just before the Carabao Cup final, where we played a bunch of teenagers. It was the tipping point of us running out of steam before we then fell off towards the end of the season. We have a lot more control.
It's
Do
also,
you see this game being anything other than a win?
No,
no, it's different style, different match.
I think it could be called. It's possible that we lose. Like I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's guaranteed,
Oh yeah.
but I think we win.
So
I think it's like a 70-30 we win
if so
because of
no Saliba,
no Saliba's big.
no Saliba's big. People saying Ben White's going to slot in. Ben White will be ran ragged by Nunez and
Look
Diaz.
what he did last time.
Diaz,
Against
you got turned out by Diaz.
and Jones
Was
in
it-
that corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
It was just
it's going to happen again. No Saliba,
Raya isn't
no Odegaard. Raya's pretty good. Like he's been
Yeah.
in really good form.
average.
Oh,
He's had a good season.
he's
Average compared to Ali.
shit hot. No, fine. He's
Name
very
one who isn't.
Yeah, true.
no Odegaard still,
I don't think so. No, he's not. He's out.
Yeah.
and
No.
then no Saka potentially.
Potentially.
Saka and Timber aren't training
yet.
yet as of today, which
Yeah.
is Monday.
So, assuming no Timber as well, because that's actually a big deal.
If they lose the Champions League game this week,
Which do they prioritise as a Champions League? I think they have to go Champions League.
so they've won it
Yeah.
in 138 years.
Wait,
Not that I know that off the top of my head.
he's ready. He's there on Twitter, guys. He's like, can't wait to tweet this.
It's alright.
So, with those key players out, who are you scared of? Who's their threat? Gideon.
Who's the threat? Martinelli.
Really?
I think Martinelli's inconsistent. I
He-
think he's
he-
got the ability to be one of the best wingers in the world.
Yes. And
But he's shit.
As we discussed when we forgot to turn on our microphone at the start of the podcast, we bring you professional service and professional analysis. Like, he could be the best winger in
What
the
a-
world, but he's shit. That reminds me of Gino De Campo. If my grandmother had wheels, she would be a bike. That's literally the same thing.
No, he has all the qualities to be one of the best wingers in the world, but he's just so inconsistent. Something doesn't click for him. I think he needs a new team. I think he'd perform better in a new team.
Yeah, I can see
You
that.
can literally
I
have someone
think
like Stockman and be like,
He could be
let's do this.
the star player at another team, but because Saka gets all the limelight, I feel like they feed Saka more.
Could you
Yeah.
see him? So bear in mind, Nketiah has gone into Palace and looks
Playing well,
really good.
yeah.
He could go into a team like Palace, replace Elise,
I think
and just be like, I'm here.
he could
Yeah.
go Villa.
Oh, Villa would
Yeah.
be huge.
Villa-
Villa would be huge.
If Villa if they got him, that it would be big for them. I think.
Yeah,
I think he'd fit that system.
definitely agree.
But yeah,
He'd be a bigger player there.
Yeah, I agree.
one thing I'll say, he prefers the bigger games like this.
He does.
So
It reminds me of it's similar to
He's got a good
not
record
to
against
bring it
us.
back, but Callum Hudson and Adoy. The same as him going to a Forest.
Yeah, I think Martinelli's better than Forrest. though.
but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. And
yeah.
Martinelli's better than Hudson and Adoy as well.
Yeah.
Making
Yeah,
a
yeah.
comparison.
Smith Rowe for them.
Yeah,
He's having a good
great,
season.
great example. Great
Yeah.
example.
It's
What about our biggest weakness relative to them? They're not going to have threats, but we've said left wing.
Who plays right wing for that?
If Saka is there,
If Saka is then, it is left back. But,
Yeah.
but do you do exactly what
you
He
just
did
do what did.
well, yeah.
what he just
but
did?
what
Yeah.
does Saka do? He
Cuts in.
the biggest threat from him is cutting in and his corners.
Yeah.
Ewu and Virgil will have games.
You shut him down the line. You got right foot.
Yeah. So Robbo will do the opposite. He will. Well, no, actually,
No,
do
he'll
the
do
exact
exactly the
same
same.
thing.
He will step
sit
off
there,
and let
the
him
one
go
down.
take off and just not let him turn back in.
Yeah.
He goes to the line. It's not coming across.
And then you wait
And then
for,
if it is, Virgil's there every
Yeah.
single time.
yeah, or you wait for
Or
Jones.
Jones, Jones will be there. as
That
well.
is how Arsenal score their goals. It's
Yeah.
big by line back.
Yeah.
But not on Saka's side.
No,
That's always
because he doesn't have a right foot.
Yeah,
He does.
He
obviously.
normally cuts in.
Everyone has a
He
right
normally
foot.
cuts all the way in and runs into the box. But
Yeah.
no, you're saying not everyone.
You're on one right now.
I'm just like, it took my brain so long to process that. I thought it was a funny joke, and then my brain eventually got there. As well.
I'm correcting myself. Imagine if one of our listeners doesn't have a right foot because he got amputated for some reason.
But
We are sorry for any.
oh, yeah, right. Then apologise.
I am sorry.
Flip the table then. Where can we exploit them? Salah has a right foot, so he's the same as Saka.
Would it not his right foot that he crashed
Yeah.
the shoulders on?
Salah has got.
No. He's got two, well, not even two left foot. Rather than using his right foot, he uses the outside of his left foot to do a right foot action.
Oh,
If you have one foot,
He can go
you
to
just
his lineup.
yeah, he can.
yeah.
Yeah, well, like I
And-
said, yeah.
I've seen the close dribbling as well. He can be in a box and dribble around 5 players still. Like, he can.
And he will have shoulders lower Trent on the outside.
Yeah.
Normally.
So where can we?
And it's
They're
tough.
right inside.
Is he injured?
No, he can't feel his I think.
I rate him.
Yeah,
I think he's a. So I don't. Salah's always a threat. So Salah's always going to be up there anyway. But I think Nunez against Ben White, if Ben White's playing,
Yeah, well,
Plays a
I
job,
think
yeah.
it's.
because Jota will just bag a hat trick because he hates
Yeah.
Arsenal.
I think it's the two holding who. If Gravenberch can do what he did all season, get the ball turned and take a couple of
Who's
midfielders
that?
out there and run at
He
them.
plays in the middle then. There you go. Instead of Odegaard.
Dunno.
Or does Havertz drop back in and play Jesus up top?
No, Trossard. Trossard's been in there, I think.
I think
Well, not
Trossard's
the
been
way.
a bit.
No, I think he's been in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Got them. Line up relative to midweek. We'll do it. So who comes in basically?
Maka,
Maka, Robbo,
Canary,
Gakpo.
Kanai because we've traded him out.
Yeah.
Gakpo.
and Gakpo.
And that's it.
Yeah. Basically the
Cool.
same one started.
Scoreline.
Also, Elliot would be getting game time at this.
Elliot would have been
Yeah.
in many of these games as
Yeah,
far as I'm
which
concerned.
is annoying because he's
That's a shame.
absolutely quality.
Yeah, he would have unlocked so many. Like we've been winning, but he would have unlocked even more chances. Scoreline.
3-1 us.
Why do you keep going on again?
If you haven't noticed, I do tend to do this for some reason.
You know, it'd be different. 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0.
See, he doesn't want to be different.
No, 1-0.
I think they get a shit goal.
Okay.
I think they get a penalty.
1-0.
And now they get
I
them
think
to
they're
pieces.
3-1.
Okay,
Did you just say 1-0?
Yeah.
That's not allowed.
because I did the maths.
You're not allowed to guess. You're not allowed to
2-1.
predict.
We're going to have 3
draw.
2-1s in a row.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything else for the Arsenal game, or all good?
All good.
Are you
7
ready
points.
for 4 picks, 1
Oh,
Liverpool
God, here we
player?
go.
So
I'm ready.
I have got 4 pictures. Each picture has 4 pictures in it. Oh, he's put them
Oh,
magical. Anyway, I'll show you these guys on my laptop, of course. Shout out the answer when you get it.
What is it first?
Sure, might as well. You ready?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Martin's go.
Agree?
Yeah.
It is. Next. This is my most proud one. So just
Well, it's definitely Philip. Philip Pigeon.
oh, Philip Coutinho.
Philip
Coutinho.
Tiny O.
I didn't see the. I thought it was your mouse.
I thought that was your mouse.
No, my mouse is over here.
Oh.
It says Tiny O. Philip Tiny O.
I like it. I like it.
Anyway, next.
Yeah, I would like to.
I love how this is an
Nice.
audio platform.
Yeah.
So I will try and keep the audio going.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah,
They're not even going to see this.
this should be an easy one. Oh yeah, that's true actually. So we've got a picture of sadness from Inside Out.
Starting on third one.
We've got a
Sadio Mane.
Sadio Mane. We have an eyeball with the letter O next to it. We have a male sign for a toilet, and we have a picture of Jesus saying A.
So this is a fun
Hey.
game, but I don't know in future.
Yeah.
Because of the audio platform.
All right,
Yeah.
fine. We'll go back to Philip Coutinho for the audio people.
First one was.
Got a picture of Phil Mitchell. Got an IP address ping. We got a pigeon saying "coo," and we've got a very tiny little O. With the first one, Martin Skirt was pretty easy. We've got a Mars bar minus the S with a tin and a squirtle. And the last one. This one's a pretty hard one, so I'm going to actually probably have to talk. Ben, I think, will get it. Gideon will not, because I actually tested the other twin on this, and I think it's before their time. Not quite. They were born, but they would have been less than 5 as a clue. If you do get it, I'll be very impressed. I would advise you to ignore picture 1 and start on picture 2, which is this one. What is it? Gideon, help him if he doesn't know what that is.
The coffee.
No.
Yes.
You didn't. Edward knew exactly what it was straight away.
What is it?
Cinnamon. Do you know what this game is?
Pong.
Yeah.
Goal.
Cinnamon.
Goal.
And this is a bottle of Florent wine. Florent Cinnamon Pongal.
I got the Pong goal bit. But yeah.
You could have said Pongal and you would have got it straight away.
Oh, sorry.
I was really proud of that. I spent my free time doing that, guys, and they're not even showing any appreciation. So if you enjoyed the game,
It was a really good game.
It was a good game.
YouTube watchers, you enjoy it. Sorry, Spotify.
maybe I'll put like a Google Drive.
Oh, you still in Apple Music, by the way?
Yeah, eventually.
It's coming soon.
Okay. We'll move on to moment of the week because that is all the quiz we have for today. Sorry, it wasn't good for audio listeners. I realised that I have to now reframe all of my picture-based.
Quizzes.
Yeah, right, but that's fine. Go on then, Benji. Moment of the week.
Slot having a meltdown because that was hilarious.
The Darwin
Slot.
slot canon of, and then slot.
Yeah, and I feel like Slot is a really calm, careful man,
And then just.
and now we see the effect that Liverpool has on a man.
I mean, he hasn't
What
got any
happened to
hair
Klopp?
lose, though. So-
It is now happening to Slot already.
5 years running out.
Literally.
Just the league table.
The league table is your moment of the week.
It is
being
a
top.
good moment.
Well, I've got a few then. Got James's celebration. Love the
Yeah.
baby thumb. Perfect celebration.
Actually,
For-
can
Actually, I have a segment. I didn't even read it out. Not even a segment.
I just say a little
line.
thing that was a bit shit?
Ah, come
Oh.
on.
It's not that shit.
Mine
but-
was really cool.
His was upbeat.
Yeah,
Did
mine
you
was
see the
fun.
halftime thing with David James?
No.
No, this 11-year-old kid taking penalties against him. He saved the first one. The whole stadium booed him. He took a second one and he saved it again. So the
Yep.
kid's dream to score at Anfield.
He
Yeah.
should
Oh, I
Like
can't
proud.
believe that.
Yeah.
Oh, you did the James name proud, mate. Joking.
Yeah, I see those. Clips.
Although that kid's just going to grow up. He's just going
They're
to.
pretty bad shots though. I don't understand if they're pea rollers.
Yeah,
They were alright shots. Like one of them, he literally dived and kicked out his leg.
yeah, it was actually.
She was like, how much of that's muscle memory? He's like, oh, ball in the goal. Ah.
Just-
So James celebration. I had the Darwin and slot cannon, and then I'm just going to say it again because I love it. 100% tackle success rate for Trent, the person that cannot defend, pocketed two of
Also-
the best promising wingers in the Premier League.
Also, like Darwin Nunez just sits, just smiling.
I love it. Love it a lot.
He's such a man.
Right. Anything else before we round out, guys?
No, thank you for having me.
No, you're very welcome. Thank you for coming once again. This was supposed to be a shorter episode.
Yeah, I was literally looking at the time then. I was
We're
like,
currently on 1 minute 5, and bear in mind that we recorded for
1 minute 5.
1 hour 5.
This
I
is
need to
going
sleep.
well. This is going well.
Bear in mind we recorded for a quarter of an hour before this without the microphone on. We've actually been doing a longer session anyway. But thanks for listening to this episode of the Dub Sessions podcast. Yeah, again with more special guests. We'll keep them coming as much as they want to come on, and if you would like to come on as well, just get in touch. We'd love to arrange it. Obviously, we've shown our proficiency or lack of proficiency in technology. So if we're on a Zoom call, a bit scared about how we're actually going to record that, but we'll get there.
You'll
If you
get
want to
there
come on, we'll
eventually.
make it happen. It will happen.
Talks to people across the world.
Yeah, exactly. The whole point is to reach out to the rest of the global brand. But yeah, I have a whole segment on how this is a shorter episode, so I don't know how to really reel off of that. But if you would prefer it to
Where
be
the
short,
structure backfires.
yeah, right. I was literally like, where am I next? Oh, we think this is a slightly shorter one. So let us know if you prefer these length episodes. Well, let us know if you prefer this one because it's great. But in all seriousness, we do hope you're enjoying it. Leave all the feedback, leave the like ratings, subscribe.
Make sure you like. We're averaging at 20 viewers every episode and two
Got
likes
600
at
now.
the moment.
Yeah, appreciate it.
But I appreciate every single one of you viewers and just give it a little like, just help us out a bit.
And share it with fellow Liverpool supporters and friends that you think might appreciate it. Through 2.5 idiots talking about football. You're happy to win there.
Or about half an idiot.
2.5 idiots. Yeah, you're half an idiot too. Actually, no, you're 1.5. I'm just here for the ride. I'm 0 idiots.
Biased.
But yeah, share it with anyone that you think might enjoy it. Follow us across all socials, and you'll never walk alone. I've been James,
I've been Ben.
And I've been Gideon.
and you've been listening to the Dub Sessions podcast. See you
See you,
later.
Jack.